Hey guys, Alex here, and welcome to another edition of Momentum Charting. As always, if you enjoy the content, if you like what I'm showing here, please go ahead and like, subscribe, hit the bell notification. It lets the YouTube algorithm know that you are enjoying the content and want more of the same from me. Now, let's get into our Bitcoin update, something people are waiting for, and understandably so. Bitcoin has been a very exciting trade over the last year or so, but right now we are in a bit of a funk in Bitcoin. As you can clearly see, I am in the daily time frame. I am on the BTC USD chart. I believe the one I'm using is Coinbase chart. So, as you can see here, at one point upon a time, we had a pretty strong set of longer term uptrend lines on the daily. We started off October 2020 with this one. Then we moved in December 2020 as velocity, momentum continued to expand to the upside. And finally, in April 22nd, 2021, we got our first breakdown outside the bounds of this channel trend line, which is significant. And as you can see, this is basically textbook what happened here. Broke down outside this channel, come back for the retest, and now we are breaking down, right? Breaking down. That is what has happened in Bitcoin. I am as big of a fan of Bitcoin as you will find anywhere, but having said that, I am also a fan of technical analysis, and I do not and am not interested in entering trades where there is problematic technicals inside the chart. Right now, the chart of Bitcoin has no momentum. The only pressure in Bitcoin is, if any, is to the downside, and we'll go through that quickly here. You can see a couple of long-term trend lines that I set in place. Before I do that, I just want to say how absolutely beautiful this is. This represents my trading style right here. These long these long time term downtrend sloping trend lines. This is from the December 17 highs all the way breakout here in July 2020. Just took off. I just wanted to show you guys how beautiful that is. In the future, if anything like that happens, we will definitely try to repeat and get a nice entry on Bitcoin if and when that happens. But moving to today's action, it looks to me like we have the possibility of two different long-term trend lines in play. Those are really the only two that have not been broken to the downside yet. One is in the range of 17,000. The other one is in the range of 13,000 if Bitcoin, of course, were to go straight down from here, which is unlikely, but you never know. Of course, there are other areas of support along the way. It just represents that's where our long-term upsloping trend lines are at here. You've got support around 20,000. You've got another point here around 24. And obviously you've got significant support in this zone here right around 30,000. So let me just stick that trend line right there and leave that there for now. What do we need to see? So again, the thing that's a little bit concerning on Bitcoin right now is that it doesn't appear to me like we're really getting any sort of structure, like any bottoming structure that would lead me to believe there's a significant amount of repair happening to the potential price, so we can get a nice upshoot in Bitcoin over the period of a couple days or a couple weeks. The only thing really I'm seeing here is that there is very strong resistance in this area here around 41,000. In order for Bitcoin to start repairing its price, this is very clear to me here. We need to pass this line of resistance, this downsloping line here. If Bitcoin were to go sideways in price, we would meet up with that line around the end of August, another couple of months. I don't know if that's in the cards. I don't know if that's going to happen. I don't know if we're going to come back down here and test this support around 30,000. If we come in here to the 1 hour, this is the thing that I was saying was just slightly concerning to me. It's more clear here. You can kind of see this downward sloping support on the 1 hour, which is kind of like a series of lower lows we're putting in right now. So yeah, there is bears definitely have control right now in Bitcoin. And once again, what we need to happen is for Bitcoin to break back. Let me just go ahead and clear this line out because that is no longer of any significance to us. We've got this point of resistance and this. If we somehow Bitcoin can muster up the technical energy to get back into this area right here, this is where we can start potentially getting a real repair on the price of Bitcoin. But until that happens, that would be past the date of middle or so of August, above the price of 41,162 or so. Start getting some daily candles in this area. There's still significant downward pressure, price pressure in Bitcoin. Bears have control. There's absolutely no question about that. I think the thing that everyone wants to see right now is a return to these zones. I think the best way for that to happen is choppy sideways action for the next few months until we just are able to peek our noses above this resistance zone right here, and that's when we can potentially start setting up new trend lines to the upside. But as it stands right now, Bitcoin is a wait and see game. Potential downward pressure if we break this area down here. God, I'm just wondering if this isn't going to be in play right here, like this 1 hour trend line, which would be kind of ugly. Like if we were to break down and start getting daily candles into this zone below 30,000, that would potentially set up, deeper corrections, deeper falls down into this area right here. I don't really want to see that. I just don't. I'd rather see this choppy sideways stuff for the next couple of months until we can get our noses above this 41,000 level and start a series of higher highs, higher lows, and start setting up a new long-term trend to the upside. I am hopeful that's what happens, but I don't know. As always, you know the name of the game with my technical analysis, right? It's wait and see and price action confirmation only. I do not use confirmation bias or what I think or want or hope to happen in the markets to guide my decisions. I use strictly price action and what I am looking at in the charts. And that is it for now for me, guys. That's everything Bitcoin. I'll do another video on like proxies I use for Bitcoin, like Mara, Riot, stuff like that, maybe in the next couple days. And I think I'm going to do a chart on Ethereum as well. So look for that, and I will talk to you guys again very soon. Thanks so much for watching. Bye for now.